Poisters, it's me! Oh my God, guys! Wala akong kabalo sa akong ma-feel sa inyong pagsuporta sa very first episode sa Atuang Yaka with Sir A. Thank you so much, guys. And sa inyong pag-share, pag-comment, ang views, ang stream ninyo, guys. And most importantly, sa pag-follow, we are now at 25,000. Thank you, guys. Unta, mas mo support ba mo kay I promise I will give you more insightful and educational episodes in the next shows per episode sa akong show. Thank you, guys. And this episode, maka-learn ta on how to understand that in life there's more to love. There are books. In this episode of Yaka! Oh my God, you guys! For our episode, I'm so happy kay bahalag busy kayo siya og napugos lang siya. Ningkuyog siya ang isa sa pinaka-bright o pinaka-amazing o pinaka-emotional. Daka siya ginapagdaanan nga lecturer sa FTRC, Becca Rosito. Hello!
Hi, good evening!
Next, first of all, thank you so much for coming.
You're welcome.
Gidget pa rin nga bright na episode kaya ikaw bright kung ka. First of all, kung sa'yo feeling na bright?
First of all, I don't consider myself as a smart person.
Ano nga?
I would say I'm a learned person.
Da! Kasi feeling nga na?
Kanang I like to read a lot, so I think I just get my knowledge from what I read. And I wouldn't say nga I'm really kanang intelligent.
How do you define intelligence? Like, if someone is intelligent, what constitutes an intelligent person?
For me, someone who is intelligent, not just sa IQ, but someone who is also emotionally intelligent. That is what I call a holistic intelligent nga tao.
Mo na pinapangita ka ron?
Yes.
Actually, guys, si Becca John, kay taga Cebu gid siya, you are local from here.
Yes.
And then, Subuanon ka, pero ngano ka nag-FTRC? Kay, when you enrolled in FTRC, wala ba may Cebu branch?
Yeah.
Pero ngano ka nag-FTRC? So, kung sa story, ani?
The story behind that. Okay. I graduated na May 2019, and ang akong mga options for review center here in Cebu was very limited. I really enrolled both. And, I really enrolled both, and I wanted to see would this be fine for me or unsa ba? So when I tried both, I realized kulang. I was not satisfied. There's this certain review center daw sa Mindanao which produced 30 plus top-notchers sa March 2019. And I was amazed nga, grabe, usa one review center producing 35. So,
in one exam.
March 2019. I think si Ma'am Grishel ang that board exam. And ingon daw sila FTRC. So, na-curious ko, sige, i-search na ko sa Facebook. And FTRC, lo and behold, Falkulan Twins Review Center.
Correct.
And I still have the screenshot. Nga ito ni-inquire ko. And then ko nga, good evening, ma'am. And muasad ako, naabay Cebu branch.
So, the original plan was to enroll sa Cebu.
Sa Cebu raon ka. It was never in my plan to go somewhere else. And then kinsa kayo to reply, was it Ma'am Terem? Sorry. Ni Ana nga, sorry ma'am, we only have sa Mindanao, and for now, ang open na lang kay ang Davao Cup whole day session.
This was because at that point, September 2019, mo to ang grabe yun ang I feel like it was the turning point of FTRC nga. Nagdaghan siya ng review week kaayo, like 7,000 I think. Katong time. First time to sa Davao nga namin tulo namin sa Merco, the main, Bangke, and then ang pinakadagan, grabe siya, crowd 1-4 plus. Concert style. So, and then when they told you nga, Cap, how did you respond to that?
Iko, Cap Davao, I said like, thank you, pero okay, marga ako lang sa leave it at that. Then I told my mother about it. Yan ko nga, mother, katong review center akong gichika ni mo ba kay nice pa kay gito kana daghan kay top-notcher, pero I wasn't expecting she would tell me nga, okay, you can go there kay first time pa to na ako sa Mindanao. Like, I never set foot in Mindanao before 2019.
Really?
Yeah.
Pero you were already thinking na, dili ni mag-work. Medyo pessimistic ba ka to?
Pessimist na ako. Like, pero I just tried it one day. There's nothing wrong to try. So, ni-try na ko, ingon ako mamay ko, what if mo ito kong Davao? I will review with FTRC. Ano siya nga? Ganan juga? Iko nga, ganan ko siya. Sige, go.
Go? Wala yun. No further questions asked.
No further questions asked. Siya nga, ganahan juga, then go. Siya nga, maayaw magkakaroon ng review center. Siya nga, sige, if let's say in the while you're enrolled there, if something will go wrong, you can just go home. You can just come home. Yan na ako mama.
Kadali niya ka story niya. Tita!
Yeah.
So, long story short, you arrived in Davao, and then, when you arrived, how did it feel? It was a very, it was still in, of course, Philippines, pero it was a very different feeling, no?
Yeah, okay. First time in Davao City, first time in Mindanao.
And how did you, syempre, you are in Visayas. What was your thinking of Mindanao then?
Actually, someone from Cebu, there's a prejudice gid, no?
Correct.
Di ko naman deny, even fellow Cebuanos would agree with me, nga, kuan dyan na some prejudice about Mindanao, nga, kuyaw daw.
Bumbahan na eh. Ay, mag-char-char. Ay, bagong team song ito ka naman. Baby, you're a firework. Boom, tarat-tarat. Ano yung mindset?
Ano ang mindset? Pero, actually, like, sa kumain kay, okay, mo na lang ipang singon. Pero basta hindi ay. Dili di ay.
Pero, wag ka naglo.
Ako di.
Tinuod.
Kanang, mo ato kong mga new places, I'm not really scared.
So, katong mga media nga nagingon na, my God, people kill here, bombs, wala na nung naisip.
Wala, Jud. All I thought was, mag-review ko sa Davao. That's it. Mura gina akong goal. Focus rin ko sa akong goal. I thought of nothing else. Mga ko naghuna-huna nga.
Kana, mag-top.
Mag-top. Yeah. Nalagyan sa akong plano nga mag-top.
Kaya di ba achiever man dyan kapag college?
Oh, yeah.
Maragana, you were class valedictorian of your batch.
Yes.
Tama na si Aris, class valedictorian mo na siya. Nakalimot ko, sorry sa mga fans ni Aris. So, class valedictorian of Cebu Normal University, one of the most esteemed, renowned schools in the Philippines in terms of education. And you were ranked first.
Yeah.
And then, so did you feel any pressure? Siyempre, you had to take the risk of going to Davao.
Yeah.
What was going on in your mind at that?
One of the reasons yun nga nag-push na ako to study or to review in Davao was because of the pressure I was facing here in Cebu, because in the other review centers and also sa katong sa CNU in-house, people were always looking at me like whenever there's a quiz versus an exam, they was like, Becca, Felix score ni Becca.
Bluntly. Kanang harap-harapan dyan na. Kanang ang pressure dyan ginapa.
Like makakita dyan. Like muliligid sila. And then if ka na mag-raise hands, kaya like mulingi. And inadvertently, mo hinahinay sila tanaw na ako.
Correct. Inadvertently. Wala may. Si Aris, wala na yung unas dahil. Kasi Aris, doon kayo mas 6 na pil. Ano yan? So, na-feeling mo, my God, you were like under the microscopic lens. Ano nga feeling?
And muna yung usa sa triggers po na ako nga, sige, I'll go somewhere where no one knows me.
So it was really more of knowing that there was pressure, kind of escaping from that expectation. But when you were there, did it mean mas na pressure ka kaya you had to take more risk? Or mas less na karon?
Less na ang pressure. Kay I could hide. Pwede ko maka-hide, no? Kaya nakailan ako. And then, literally, I didn't know anyone dyan sa Davao. Wala, okay ko relatives ka nang nangita rin ko gato. Nag-search ako sa Facebook, apartment.
It was really an independent woman going to a different place.
Yes.
You thought, did you expect?
Actually, during the review, like, nako'y feeling nga, mas hindi ay mo top job ko. But when I open yun ako sa questionnaire. Jan Ed, okay pa. Ikaw nga, I'm not sure.
Feeling mo to, feeling mo.
I felt it, no. And then, pag abot sa Prof Ed, September 2019, difficult.
It was really, challenging.
So, like, one of the most difficult nga kanang katong mga isms nga murag di na ko
It was the structure, the construction of the tests was quite, di ba, medyo odd at one time. So, did you feel na, my God, this is not gonna happen for you?
That was really? It. Like, halfway through the Prof Ed, nakaingon na dyan ko nga marag, pasar na lang, Lord.
Really?
Na lang.
Dito ka ng char. Naman ba na ka ng char lang kahit nago sila yung no, really?
No, okay. It was not difficult for me. Pero I was able to kanang gi-analyze, yun ako siya gitarong, yun ako, wag yun ako gipabayaan, yun siya. Like, I still went through with it and still persisted. Pero nagduda na dyan ko, LPT na lang, LPT na lang.
Ako, thinking back, kanila nilupat nila yung lugar, syempre gastos. Although medyo well-off man, alit man po. I think that was not the financial, that was not the main problem. But syempre, you have to ask permission from your mom, diba? Were you scared na, what if dili ko mag-top? Was it worth it? Nakaya na thinking or wala na po?
Basig masayang ang
correct,
effort. Wala sad. Kaya I knew I did my best.
I love that mindset. Kabalo ka, Bex, you are such an inspiration. You are a woman nga. Dili ko kakatong to be honest, you are not the typical, kay, di ba, bright ka, achiever ka, kabalo ka nga na pressure. So, hadlo ko man na, oh my God, people would expect na matap ko, na ito pa akong Davao paraan ni. All of those things might pressure you, di ba? It might be. Pero you did not think of any of those.
No, because I remember one of my friends, nga the professors na karon sa CNU, one line he told me nga, it really hit to me. Ana siya nga, okay, so many people pressured you. Okay, he was also the summa cum laude of his batch. And I'm not sure nga sokstan to siya.
Correct.
Very intelligent guy. Ingon siya, huna abe ka. At the end of the day, kana bang mga nag-pressure nimo? Are they the ones who feed you? Are they the ones who matter? Do they matter to you?
You don't matter.
You don't matter.
Okay. You're just pressuring. Pero then, correct. Kay, di ba, I think, makarelate ang mga reviewees karon nga, ano yung ito na, ay, kana si Kuan, mo pasar na, mo tap na. Nga, uban kay, instead of doing it for themselves, or for those who truly matter, ang ilang ginabuhat, they are trying to fit in sa expectations. And those things he said really made that change in your mindset.
Like, bahala na sila. Naginan yun ko niya kay, he also went through with that kay, especially nga summa cum laude siya, sokstan niya. Nga, dapat mo top yun siya. And ingon good, to the point though, during his review days niya, naging siya nga, he was contemplating, di na lang siguro kumutik, mga na ba? Yeah. But then, na-click, like, no, they don't matter. What matters is you, your family, and those who matter in your life.
And truly it did, because you topped the board examination. 5th spot, amazing. Pero actually, Bex, kanina akong pinaka-curious ko.
Yes.
Because, of course, when you top the board examination, I would assume that opportunities came in, the school asked you for perhaps a teaching gig, and yet you chose to go abroad and work in Singapore and teach there. Why?
That was kind of more of a pressure from my major. Actually, kay Murag,
what's your major there?
I'm Bachelor of Elementary Education, major in Early Childhood Education.
Early childhood.
And then, sa amo ang sa CNU, labi na ka na, kasi may ma-ECE rin ako. Sa mga seniors yun na mo, they're more like expected yun nga to go abroad, especially in Singapore.
Expected?
Murag, murag low-key expected na. Murag, pero wakay ni for sure. But, more ka expected of you once you graduate nga, Singapore din na after. Singapore na yun.
Context, Bex, why?
Because Singapore is, di ba, nasa Prof. Ed, highest paid teachers.
Was it the money really that motivated you?
Money, more secondary ang money. Ang primary good nga motivation ako was because I can be in a new place. And then I can
more
travel.
I
can travel more easily good. Kay, let's say if I want to apply for a visa, it's easier good in Singapore than if I were to apply visa here. Like let's say if I want to go to US visa processing is so easy good sa
if
Singapore.
You're based in Singapore.
Yeah, if I apply sa Singapore. Unlike here.
If you apply there in Singapore. So you felt like it was
a gateway.
Yeah. Guys, so gigamit mo Singapore, ha? Becca, highlight mga gamit ka ba? Or baka ikaw ang nagamit? Charot! And then, you were there already. And then, I believe we were in, where was it? Basta namin sa island dato. Ato ganit ato? Buena Vista. We were in Buena Vista. And we were talking, preparing our contracts. That was our very first contract signing. And then your name was brought up. Nga, Becca, I remember Becca would now sign with us. And Anna, she's from Singapore. She would leave Singapore for FDRC. And it really puzzled me. Now, why would she do that? She's already in a different place. Singapore is known to be a rich country in ASEAN. Why? Made a change and come back here and become a teacher in FDRC. Why?
I remember the first day jud nako when I was teaching there in Singapore that there was something wrong. Kanang it felt like I don't belong. I studied early childhood for 4 years.
True.
It's like I'm a fish out of water. Kanang like, what am I? Why am I here?
What triggered that?
Okay, when I entered the school and then my principal told me nga, sige, go. Ato na sa imong class. Ano ba? And then, pag abot ako dito sa class, kay murag, ang bata, ni tanaw na ako, tanaw ko nila, kay murag, I don't know what to do. Okay, balon sa kong buhaton.
Na, block? Tanan?
Na block tanan. Like, Wait, gusto ko diri. And then,
really?
I thought that was just kind murag beginner
nga
problem. Kay, ako lang
culture shock.
Gigaslight lang ako kong self nga maybe it's just beginning, ani man gini tanan OFWs, maagi man jud ani. So, gigaslight na ko akong self for like 1 or 2 months.
That's quite long, huh?
1 or 2 months, grabe kang gaslighting. And even my mom said niya siya, basin sa sugod ra gyud na.
Correct.
And mo to, siya encourage na ako. And then, pag-abot sa 3rd month, 4th month, wala man dre progress. Like,
Wa ko nalipay.
Wa ko nalipay, and I keep making mistakes at work.
Like, if it's fine,
Sure.
what mistakes?
For example, ang early childhood mag was very different from our here in the Philippines, no? Dito kay more on daycare. Even just returning sa kanailahang mga bibiron, kinang mga, kay kami man sa magpakaon nila, even pag-return nga ma-match dapat sa mga bags, kinaghan man kay na, I have like 20 plus students, and dapat kani mga bibiron i-match balik dito silang mga bag, which has labels, no? So, ano yung mga names? Masayop ko, and mo na makasabaan ko.
And, waka kasabot nga, no?
Oh, it's very basic.
My God.
Mga pati siya very simple task, but masayop gihapon ko. And even ang lesson plans nila dito, very easy kay prepared na. All we have to do is to copy-paste sa mga kanang weekly lesson plan. Kana na lang. Pero akong principal, mayroon pagyapon nga, pati jud akong gipang buhat.
And looking back, do you think it's bati?
Yeah, bati jud siya.
Oh, really?
Bati jud siya. Like even, makakita mo ko sa mga files na this mga girl, Lonzo man yung gipang buhat.
You weren't proud of what you did?
No. I wasn't proud entirely. So, muna to nga, naka-trigger ko nga, what's for me, mangyod?
Okay.
Like, di rin ako nag-reflection, midlife crisis.
Quarter life. Midlife, 50 nakataman. Next. So, nakaroon kang, shucks, this is not working well.
Yeah, this is not me, pero, so I thought of, saan siya makapa-happy na ako? What makes me really happy? And, I realized, dito sa ko ang mga things dito sa Singapore, kay, in my free time, I go around, I buy stuff. And I realized nga, ang makapahappy dyan ako kay my books.
Oh.
Yeah. And then, pag tanaw na ko sa books, it's like I'm lost in a world, gani ba? Especially history. Kaya, that's what I really love. And siguro reflect nga, pero I studied for his work, gani siya, I studied 4 years for this, early childhood. And then, ang plano pa ganin ako, after Singapore, grabe akong plan. Like, I'll stay here for 5 years, and then after 5 years, I will move to Australia, PR, then citizenship. In fact, kanin 2024, dapat na ako sa Australia.
Set na to.
Set na sa akong mind ato nga, that was my plan. Yan ko nga. Pero, sayang manitanan akong gibuhat. Sayang tanan. Murag, hapit na ko nga mo stay na lang ba? Mo antos na lang. Murag na sunk cost fallacy. Murag na lang ba?
Patay ka diha. Explain.
Ay, like kanang, how do you call this? Nasang, di na ka ganahan mo gawas sa imuhang asa ka ga-invest because you have invested too much.
Guroy! Nay, maghila ka ni karon. So, naanan naman ka ni, nakaputang naman kong daghan. Sige na lang.
Sige na
Resign
lang.
na lang ko, ani. Ana.
Padayon na lang ko.
Correct.
Gora na lang. Pero, it was, di jud, so, saan pa na kong pugos.
Something was not clicking, Jod.
Kaya when I wake up in the morning, hilak na ko.
Oh, yeah, I know. I feel that. There was a job that I had, which during COVID, I was paid well. This was a writing job. Pero every time, it was a simple job. I could not finish it. It was just policy formation. Like, I could write policies. Basic na template. Why could I not do this? And then, every time, na siya yatang natasa ko, kanang burdensome ko kayo na kapuya, kung i-compare ka ron sa akong trabaho na mamatay-matay na ko, kasabot yung tana, di ba? Halos ako rest day. Tapoy kayo, pero naman ko i-drive every day. Pero katong trabaho, nara ko at the comfort of my own, pwede ko maghigda habang nagtrabaho. I wasn't really happy. That moved for you.
That was it.
Okay. And then when you came back, did you feel like it was worth it?
Yeah. Worth it, ratanan. And my mom told me nga go where you feel happy. Muna to, sagdan ako niya, tanong ko Mindanao, and then I was assigned to have nagtundon akong Gen Ed Oxtad. Pero, when I was discussing, it was like I'm in a world yun ba nga, of my own.
You felt that you belonged?
Yeah, kaya I finally felt nga I belonged.
Really? And, Bex, mo dyan yung, di ba you said na books are what make you happy? People think of you as a nerd.
Yeah, nerd. Since high school.
And somehow, there's a negative connotation to the word. How does it affect you when people call you you're a nerd?
Actually, I don't take it as an insult. No, I embrace it. Kay it shows nga, what I'm passionate about. Because if you're a nerd, you're passionate about something.
Yeah.
You know? So for
And
example,
books.
like movies, musicals, kana. So I'm proud to be called a nerd.
Thing is, you are such a nerd in a very positive, of course,
Yeah.
that you did not pursue a master's degree in your field. You chose anthropology.
Yeah. I actually tried Masters of Arts in MAED in
Bakit?
ECE. I tried yun. But
Same feeling?
murag out of place, and then murag di sa yun po. Ako na-challenge ako, like I can still do it, no? But di na ko feel. Di na ko siya feel.
Di mao.
Di na
The same Singapore feeling?
Not as intense as that one, pero marag gyapon. I don't belong
okay.
there.
Mm-hmm. And then you chose anthropology.
Yeah.
And obviously, you are so happy. Every time we talk about your major, like ka nga tao, kanang murakag, I'm so happy. Kanang murag, it's as if those artifacts are alive when you narrate them. Why choose anthropology?
It's quite a long story, but it's actually not anthropology, good. My passion really is archaeology. It's archaeology is the
So your major is
anthro.
Okay. Sige.
Pero ang nag-offer ng mga archaeology in the Philippines is UP Diliman. And it's impossible, with our job. We keep transferring around.
That's true.
No, so I go for the broader discipline, which is anthropology.
Okay.
Yeah, it's broader, magod.
So that's anthro, under that is archeo.
Yeah, archeo. And mas specialized lang yun ang archaeology. So archaeology is really my passion. And I started that passion when I was young, mga 6 or 7 years old or 5, nga nang idara. Si mama manggod.
Kaya wala mong passion mo eh. Amo na ito, mong passion kay madampa, basukaps, mga lutang, yung mga kaya na dayon.
Okay, gi-expose ko ni mama og kanang mga history books as young as I was, mga 5 or 6, and it was reinforced by my father. Kaya ang papa siya ultimate reader, like grabe.
So it came from the family na gina?
Family nurture.
Nurture. Bex, so sabi ni mo, nature or nurture?
Nurture.
Nurture. At least gabalo ka kay Aris, wala ka decide sa answer niya. So it was really more of the place, the environment.
I grew up magod in an older family, gani kanang my next brother is like mga 15 years ang gap. So when I came, old na gid sila. And especially my papa, akong papa, he liked to read a lot of kanang history books, nga mga war movies, and boto dito ko na-expose, nagkala magtanaw siya Pearl Harbor, wala pa, unsa nang gibuhat, unsa nang tanaw na.
So nga, bringing din mo academic yun ay?
Mga books yun, in a way. Then si mama po, although si mama, dili mo gina siya reader, but she exposed me, she gave me the sources. Yun. Yeah.
You're so, kumbaga, you were raised to become a nerd. I mean, in the most positive way ako kasabot.
True.
No? Okay. So, kana, Bex, ako yung question. Okay. Nerd ka, and let's face it, and we believe in this notion, pag bright ka, people get intimidated. Let's be honest. Come on.
Like, really?
Yes. Especially because you're a girl. People think of you, oh my God, si Becca, bright kayo, lisod siya uyabon, kaya basig Englishan ko niyang mga fallacy nga di ko kasabot. I mean, come on. I know na the country, our country, really sees intelligent people as a threat, not as a blessing. I don't want to be political here, but that's the truth. Diba? How does that affect your dating?
My dating?
I mean, would it make the nerd get the guy or scare the guy?
I don't have much kanang experience yun sa dating yun, sir. Like, I swear, like, pag high school, college, 0.
So, basa man good ba? So, brad kag basa, Becca. Wala kay, dapat, you should have lived by your name, Becca. You should have, Shout out. So, nagbasa, ay mong gibuka, ay mong libro. Sus, mali mo na buka. So, wala chuki ka nag-date.
No, but nakatry na ko confess guys before.
Hindi na dating ba?
Like, I thought it would lead to dating. I thought. Pero,
what nag-work?
Busted. On all fronts. Busted yun.
Kaya, murag ako, Bex, no? Kanang, let's demystify it. Do you think you're hard to get?